Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper and Twine and welcome to day 27 of 31 days of Christmas crafting. We are so nearly at the end. Oh dear. Yesterday we made this little pocket diary. I didn't give you the dimensions actually, but the finished diary is 6¼ inches by just about 4¼ inches, and yeah, I did have a little bit of rippage with my paper here, but I think this looks the bee's knees, and with graphic 45 paper it just makes it really special. So there's the back and there's the front. So it got me thinking, back in the day when I did craft fairs, and you could see 2018 was the last time I did craft fairs. I used to make a lot of these. Sorry for any rustling. And they're dead easy to make. And it's a little post-it note and calendar that you just put on your desk like so, and it stands up. But I thought we would step it up a little bit. So I followed somebody on YouTube called Papercraft With Me. I'll leave a link to her channel down below, although it looks as if she hasn't uploaded in a while. But you know, I like to give credit where I can. She showed how to make this. So it just steps the whole thing up a little bit. It is still an easel, but you've got your calendar on the top, and then you've got your post-it notes underneath. So I made this one with a woman in mind. Neutral colours. Lots of people have got grey in their house, haven't they? And I've made my own background using some of the little stamps from Hazel Eaton's stamp collection that you've seen me use several times now. And I've used speckled egg, salvaged patina, weathered wood, and a little bit of candied apple, just for a pop of colour. Makes it quite festive. And you could put a little sentiment or a cut apart on here if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Obviously use whatever cardstock you want to as your base. You'll need something sturdy. I'm just using black because I've got a lot of it, and this one I'm making more for a man, although apart from the pen, I suppose this could be for a man. It's got stars on it, maybe a bit female-y, I don't know. These were 2 for £1 from Ryman's, or was it The Works? The Works, yes. I got my calendars from Ryman's. They're 39p. I'm sure you can get them cheaper online, but you can see what they're like inside there. So we'll just move that out of the way for now. And you will need, for the base of this, you will need a piece of card that is 11 by 4¼ and you're going to score this piece at 2 3/4 and 5½, and we're just going to burnish those score lines now. Fold and burnish, and fold this one this way, and this is going to form the basis of our easel part, like so. So we can pop that to one side just for now. You will also need a piece of card the same colour that is 4¼ by 5½. For the post-it note base, you will need a piece of card that is 3¼ inches square, and for the calendar bit, well, you need to measure your calendars because yours might not be the same size as mine, but for mine I needed a piece that was 2 3/8 by 3 3/8, and you will also need a bigger piece of card that is 2½ by 3½ to mat and layer. Then decide what paper you're going to use to decorate, and for your post-it note front you will need a piece of paper that is 3 1/8 by 4½. and I'll show you what paper I'm using in a minute. And then for the other pieces, you need 2 pieces that are 4 by 5¼ and this just needs to be paper. You could use patterned cardstock if you want to. It'll just make your project a little bit sturdier. So we are going to go ahead and do some matting and layering. So this is going to be the piece that's going to form our easel, like so, and I think I'm going to have this bit at the bottom and I want this bit on here. So I'm just going to glue this down using my collal because that will add strength. You could go around the edge of these with distress if you wanted to, distress ink, but I'm not going to on this occasion, just for speed's sake. So at this stage it doesn't matter whether you glue this on upside down. Let's just make sure that our edges are nice and stuck down. So this is going to be our top piece. This is going to go on this piece here. The reverse is nice, isn't it? Like little tiles. Okay, and we're just going to make sure we get this one the right way up. So I'm making this with more of a man in mind, with these kind of insects and dark colours, but I know a lot of you ladies that are crafters that do also like insects and things. Now I'm going to put glue just on this panel here. Oh, excuse me, got a little tickle in my throat. And I'm just going to line this up. So that that is stuck straight. Let's just check. And the beauty of collal is that it gives you plenty of wiggle room. And all things being equal, that should be okay. Just give that a little burnish there to make sure that is well stuck down. We can put that aside just for now, and we're going to work on our post-it note bit now. So I've got my paper here, which is just slightly bigger than the post-it note base. Now I bought a pack from Poundland, I think, and there were 6 of these in a pack for £1, and I've taken 2 for the female one that I've shown you, and these 2 colours kind of go best with what I've got here. So this is going to be stuck down like this. I'll try not to get my head in shot, and just picking it up, making sure that I've got a rough equal border around, and I have. So what I'm going to do now is just bring this up and this over, and I'm just using my fingers. Now what I can do, see that's stuck to the post-it note glue. Now what I can do is I can use my bone folder and burnish those lines, and it should fit round our post-it notes really nicely. Let's have a look. So that's my sticky side. And yes, that fits nicely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply, I'm not going to use my collal because it's a bit too oozy. I'm going to apply some glue here and some glue here, And I've got my sticky on the back so that I know my post-it notes are the right way round. Just checking, I've got a little bit skew width there. And we just bring that round and stick that down. Okay, so that is that bit there. And I'm going to bring in my 3 1/4 inch piece, and I'm going to put some glue all on this surface here and here. And again, at the moment, it doesn't matter which way we're gluing this on because we're sticking a square to a square. I'm just picking it up and eyeballing it, and there we go. I think that that is about right. And there we've got our little post-it note holder stuck down. I'm just going to move that over that way just a little bit. There we go. Now we can work on our calendar bit. So I'm going to take my piece of black card. Obviously, as I say, you can use whatever colour you want to for this. Again, these would make great little gifts for co-workers, stocking stuffers, craft fair makes, secret Santas. You know, if you're working in an office, who doesn't like a little calendar on their desk? I mean, I know people use calendars on their phones and things a lot these days, but I do like a little visual aid that I can look at as well. And if you wanted to, you could decorate that a bit more. I've got some remnant rubs actually that I might put on there. We'll have a look. Now on the female one, which I will just show you if I can reach it. What have I done with it? Oh, it's over here. We had a little pen in a little ribbon pen loop. Now I don't want to put the star pen on this one because the colour doesn't go, and I haven't really got anything mega suitable, but I did buy this from Ryman's, and I think it was £1.50 in the sale, and there are 24 Magic and Sparkle gel pens. So we're going to use one of these if I can get in. But obviously you use what you've got, and I think this one will coordinate quite nicely. Or should we go with this one? Or should we go with this one? Oh, I don't know. Questions. Actually, I think we'll go with that one. What colour is it? It's kind of like a silver. But yeah, I think we'll go with that because it's neutrally. Yeah, we'll go with that and put these ones back. So 24 little pens for £1.50. If you've got kids, have a look in your Ryman's. Have a look online as well. Nice little stocking filler for £1.50. And what little child doesn't like a sparkle pen? Now, I thought that the lady, I think her name's Tracy, I thought that she was very clever in what she did here to make the pen loop. And you need a piece of ribbon, and I'm sticking with black because black is kind of like my contrast colour, and I need a piece of ribbon that is about 3.5 inches or so. So I've cut my piece of black ribbon, and all I'm going to do is fold it in half and put my little pen in the little loop that I've made and catch it like so. And then I am going to take a stapler and staple this to my card, and the staples will be covered up by everything else. Don't say my staples have run out. Oh, I've just missed the ribbon completely. There we go. It's not easy to do. There. Okay, and now that I've got my loop formed, I'm actually just going to put another staple about there. There we go. So that's my ribbon stapled down with a little loop for our pen. So that still slots through like that. And then what we can do is bring in our little calendar and glue that over. So you see you've got your little ribbon loop there, but everything is captured. And I'm going to use Collal for this actually. Let's just pop you back on there. And let's get a little bit of gluage going on. And just glue that down. Burnish, burnish, burnish. We've got a lovely little gold border. And I'm not going to stick this on just yet. I'm going to just find my little remnant rub, see if I can find some insects to put on there. Bear with. So I found my remnant rubs and we might put some of those on, but I also thought perhaps some of the Field Notes ephemera might look better, might look less stark, because they kind of tie in with the colours and the theme. So I think just on the front, a couple of little insects. Let's see if we can find something else. I mean, obviously this is going to get torn off, but I do love my ephemera. Again, I'm hoarding it. I don't want to use it, you know what I mean? Perhaps we'll do one bit of ephemera. Oh, look, there's a lovely toadstool. If you saw my photo on Instagram a while ago, it was that kind of shape. I think, I don't know. Oh, speak to me, speak to me. There's a little tiny hand there. Oh. See, I just wanted to be quick, but I'm taking time. Actually, that 2 and 6 kind of ties in with that 45 cents down there. We could put that on. We could put that there like that, and that there like that. That's what we're going to do. There, problem solved. Problemo solved. And let's just put that down there. Use this. So put that there. Bye bye, little bee. Wish I'd used the remnant rub now. Never mind. I think this looks better because it ties in with what we've got. Okay, now let us bring in our post-it note holder and our pen. And what we want to do is pop this roughly like so, and the post-it note holder is going to act as a stopper. So I'm going to put some Collal on the base of this. And we're going to just move this piece out of the way and just centre. See, it was a waste of time having that 45 cents down there because I've covered it up. And I'm just trying to centre it left and right and bottom. And we'll give that a moment to settle. And in fact, actually, while it is, I might put a little bit of ephemera on the front of this. So that kind of thing, like that. Let's just ink around that with a bit of gathered twigs. Obviously, use what you've got in your stash. It could be a scrap of paper, it could be a little book page. You could, if you're making this as a gift for somebody that you know, you could print something on your computer and put the name on it. You could use a die cut sentiment. You could stamp a sentiment. Use whatever you have got. So I'm just going to put that there like so. Just to add a little something. And there is that. Now I'm going to pop my pen in my ribbon loop like so. And I'm going to bring in my 3D foam tape. And what have I just done with my scissors? Going to put some 3D foam tape on the back of this just to lift it off from the base of the card a little bit. Amazon packaging would be much better for the environment, but I was given this as part of a prize, so that is why I am using it. And I'm going to just centre that like so and stick that down, and there we have our little easel. If you wanted to, you could decorate the back, but I haven't. I like that. You could ink round the edge of your calendar if you wanted to. I'll just put it like that so you can see a little bit better. And also, the lady who I watched, she inked around the edge of her post-it notes, which is quite nice, but these are such vibrant colours. She'd got a very pale blue, very pale blue, and I don't think those fluorescent colours would take well to ink, but I really like that. And you could package these up in cello bags, on a craft fair in a basket, at a craft fair in a basket. I think they'd look lovely. Let's bring in the other one that we made. There we go, side by side. And I did say I was going to show you what paper I used, and I didn't, did I? I used the Tim Holtz wallflower paper pad that I bought the other day. And out of a 12 by 12 sheet, this is what I've got left. And actually it looks as if you get 2 of each sheet, which I'm really pleased about, because some of the Tim Holtz papers I've got, you only get 1. So I've blethered on enough today, as the Scottish like to say. I will be back tomorrow with day 28. I do hope you'll join me. Take care, everybody. Bye now.